Good morning from the Metro Justice Building. I'm Patrick McGeehan, and I am your South Florida lawyer, and I am your best friend at your worst time. You know, since I started gearing up my social media activity, I've been getting a lot of questions, obviously, through emails and direct message and text message about legal issues, but I'm also getting a lot of questions about being a police officer and running a business and entrepreneurship and things like that, and other things that aren't necessarily related to my law practice. And I'm getting such a quantity of those that I'm going to have to start addressing them. One I get very often, because people read my background and my bio on my webpage, and they know I was a policeman before, I get the question, did you like being a policeman? And the answer to that is, yeah, I loved being a policeman. I was 20 years old when I was hired as a policeman. I was a couple years out of high school. I had nothing but a high school education. I barely had that. I had no direction. I needed a job. My dad was a cop. My grandfather was a cop. So I applied with several police departments and got hired by Miami-Dade County. I absolutely loved it. It was 99% boredom and paperwork and 1% balls to the wall, exciting action. I was a young policeman back in the late 80s when crack cocaine was big. There was a lot of guns on the street and violent crime was really high. It was chases, getting shot at, getting in fights, making arrests, complete craziness. And it was very enjoyable. And I enjoyed it for a long time until I hit my 30s and I had kids and a family and wanted to spend time with them. And then one day I realized, you could easily be killed doing all this craziness. You think back to all the situations that you're involved in and that you were involved in, it could have been very easily killed. And we were all young guys. I was working midnight shift, and it was very, very exciting. And so I loved being a policeman. It was just time for a change for me personally, and I needed a new objective or a new challenge. So I left the police department and became a lawyer. So that's the answer to the first basic questions, one of many I get, and I'll address a few more as time goes along. Beautiful, beautiful, overcast day, but not a bad day for South Florida. Lawyering in paradise, life of a Miami lawyer, I absolutely love it.